just raised my hands to give out my opinion. Oh, I'm very sorry, Morara Kebaso. Welcome back to Morara TV, guys. And today we are going to talk about our very own Morara Kebaso. So apparently, Morara Kebaso was hurt the other day on a public participation at the Bomas. And for those who don't know Morara Kebaso, and I really don't think there's someone who doesn't know Morara Kebaso. He is a lawyer and a civic educator, a guy who has really opened the Kenyans' eyes, a guy who has really given out his blood, his sweat, money, time, name everything you can ever think of, just sacrificing for your country. He's a true patriot of our own country, and Kenya is really proud of him. I know he has haters like this. In this life, there's no time you'll lack haters, but that is just 1% of the 99 point whatever that those who really love him. So apparently, Morara has a neck injury due to the attack on the Bomas. Apparently, he's saying that it seemed that he was unwelcomed and there was plans to attack him. And so these attacks seem to be premeditated. And they really hurt him. They hit him with the metallic chairs. You can imagine more than 30 metallic chairs on your head, pounding on your head, and he ended up having a neck injury that when I was listening to him and looking at him on Spice FM, he seemed to have a stiff neck, or his neck couldn't really move the way yours can move, like in a flexible way. And he said that it was not really a must for him to talk, but he spoke because it was a public opinion day. It was when people were going to give out their opinion on this Gachagua impeachment. It was not something that was for a certain group of people, not for it was a patriotic duty. But now this patriotic duty was taken on another level when they didn't want him to give out his opinion. And he said that when he raised his hand, people Kenyans, showed TJ Kajwang that Morara wants to speak, and TJ Kajwang said that huyu kijana anataka kuja kuharibu hii mkutano, meaning that he's coming to destroy the meeting. I don't know why TJ Kajwang thought of that, but Morara Kebaso said that he just stood and said that mimi sijakuja kuharibu, ninataka kupeana maoni yangu. I want to give out my opinion. And that's when everything started happening, and he saw some goons coming his way. He saw some people who came, it was not like there was a situation that people were coming to rescue. There was no chaos. There was no, hakukuwa na rapsha ya kufanya watu wakuje kurescue, but people were coming at him and hitting him with those chairs. He ran to the door. When he ran to the door that was next to where he was seated, it was locked. Na hapo ndiye alikuwa cornered. After kukua cornered, he started being hit by those chairs, and he says that there were more than 30 chairs. And for the love that people have for Morara, for the love that we have, me included, people came and put chairs on him so that the chairs that were being thrown on him could land on the other chairs and not on his head. And there was a police officer who saved him and got him out of that very, very tricky situation where he was cornered. And I'm really thankful. Sometimes when we see these policemen, being the way they are, we always want to have one or two people or two policemen who always saves and show that they actually have a heart, that before them being policemen, they were actually human beings who were given birth by their own parents and they were carried in the womb for 9 months. And I'm thankful for that police who took him out. I'm thankful because maybe we could be talking of another story. And let me take you back where he said that when he came to the Bomas, actually, it seemed like it was unwelcomed. And he actually said that he feels like there are things that he did wrong. One of those things being that he had posted on the Twitter, on TikTok, on YouTube, everywhere that he was going to the Bomas, and he had declared his stand on waende wote, kufa gari kuva dereva thing, and he feels like that really made these people be ready for him. Then it made these people be prepared on the attack. He made, so because this attack, according to Morara, was premeditated. I can also say that because if he posted that thing there, or that information that is going to be there, it's going to be, if hata wewe sahi ukwe kuna mtu anataka kukuumiza na upost mahali that utakuwa mahali fulani, utakumefanyia mtu kazi kwe rahisi kwa sababu anajua mahali atakupata. So I just think that from today onward, Morara Kebaso is going to be careful. He's not going to be posting everything that he does. He's going to be posting when he is actually there, because now if he doesn't do that, man, we might lose our son of the soil, because this is the only son of the soil that we have right now. Because apparently huyo Kasmuel ametuacha, na we agree. I mean, everybody makes their own decision. We are grown-ups. You make your own decision as you move. But guys, so apparently Morara Kebaso is telling us that Kenya, or the government, is like, and the government relationship and government and the people relationship is like it's like we are stuck in an abusive relationship, whereby this government is doing us anyhow, and there's nothing we can do, and we have nowhere to go. Apparently we are in Kenya. We don't have another Kenya. We are stuck in an abusive relationship, and we are trying to get ourselves out. And I can tell you today now that Morara Kebaso is our way out. We, in this abusive relationship, we are stuck here. We just need that person who is actually going to see for us. Because when you are in an abusive relationship, you don't really get to see things in the right way. It's like our mind is in a fog. We can't see clearly. But when we get one person who can actually see clearly for us and show us, what is happening is not right. The person who is showing us, actually, hii pesa mnalipa mnajua inafanyanga nini. When somebody is trying to uncloud your mind and make you see things clearly, that is what Morara Kebaso is doing for us. And he says when he was entering the Bomas, actually he entered into 3 doors na alikatazwa kuingia, and then akarudi to the first door and found a female officer who allowed him to enter with one other person. And that is the point where his security was compromised. That is the position where his security, now he entered with one bodyguard, mwenye alifika akakuwa overwhelmed with the attack. I'm sure if there were 2 or 3, maybe the whole attack would have been melted down or downplayed, or ingekuwa kiasi. But just because he was attacked, he became overwhelmed, and in return, Morara Kebaso akaumia. I'm not going to blame the bodyguard. We all are human beings. Before he became a bodyguard, he is someone's son. Unajua? So I'm just wondering, this female police officer, because it said, Morara said that he's a senior police officer. Did she know what was going to happen inside there? That is why she reduced his security detail. You guys, what do you think? Did she know? That's why I'll reduce hizo details, and akianza ku-attack ikwe easier for the attack to come into play. I don't understand why the security detail was reduced. But anyway, guys, niambie tu kwa comment section, what do you think? Because there's a video I saw previously on TikTok, and actually Morara Kebaso was walking in a way that showed a lot of pain in his body, a lot of anguish. He was going through pain, and even even today on Spice FM, he showed some stiff neck because he couldn't really look side by side. He was just looking in front. You could see he's struggling. He's kujikaza kimwanaume, but that guy was hurt. He said that when he entered, there was an uproar. There was an uproar. Aonge na the people, ama maybe apeane opinion yake, and TJ Kajwang refused to give him the mic in the name of Ataribu Mkutano. And apparently Morara Kebaso has given out the names of the 3 people who own the goons that attacked him. And these people, sijui mkawasalimia watu, these people are TJ Kajwang, Beatrice Elachi, and George Aladwa. These three people. And I don't know, because these things, you know, this imagine, except Beatrice Elachi, but I feel all of them are from ODM. So I don't know when ODM started. Anyway, I don't want to go into that, but these are the three people: TJ Kajwang, Beatrice Elachi, and George Aladwa. These are the people that made the attack possible. I'm not saying that I'm proud. I'm just telling you the people who made this guy to go through the pain ya kukimbizwa Nairobi Hospital. After kukimbizwa Nairobi Hospital, by the way, guys, if you didn't know, alienda Nairobi Hospital for treatment. After they found out, now the family or the people who were taking care of him after the attack realized that people had known that amepelekwa Nairobi Hospital. Morara Kebaso had to be transferred to another hospital for security purposes, because he's saying that he didn't know the extent of the attack. He didn't know how deep this thing was. Maybe hata mtu angetuma ma-assassinate huko, you know. So he had to really be careful on his location and everything. So guys, what do you think about this whole thing, this whole shire? Because Morara Kebaso is saying that this impeachment saga is not, it's for the cameras, it's for PR. It's not something real. It's not something that is actually, you know, real you know, it's not for us, because he's saying that this is to divert the attention from the chief hizi stories za health zenye zimefanya watu waendi dialysis, watu wapati treatments, cancer patients wanasuffer. Another one is the university modules and the corruption, and also corruption and etc. Zile vitu zote zenye Wakenya wanatry ku find answers to. This impeachment motion was supposed to suck that out of people's hearts, out of people's minds, so that we can invest our minds on this impeachment issue. And I think Kenyans, we should open our eyes, because the government is trying to fool us and make us forget the real issue by diverting some motions, bringing up issues, and creating chaos in other places, so that we can shift our minds and forget that kuna issues zenye zina affect the country. So guys, what do you think? Ebu comment up or down below, and above all, just pray for Morara Kebaso, the son of the soil. Let us pray that he recovers. Let us pray that his spirit rises again and again and again. Let us remember him in our prayers. Let us show him that we actually acknowledge what he is doing. Let us remind him that he is not alone, because he was attacked. He went to hospital alone. The only way we can show him that we are still with him is by praying. Is by whatever he says, we run with it, so that we can save our country from these people. So guys, hope you liked it, and stay tuned for the next one. Thank you.